Here's something you probably haven't heard. Could President Obama be on the verge of appointing an ocean czar? Back in 2010, he implemented a national ocean policy that may give the federal government control of our nation's oceans and fisheries.
Can't be. The policy doesn't need Congress's approval, and some lawmakers call it an incredible power grab.
A member of the House Natural Resources Committee, Congressman Bill Flores of Texas, joins us live right now. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Gretchen, Brian, Steve. How are y'all this morning?
We're doing great. Thank you very much. I read about this in Human Events by Audrey Hudson yesterday, where essentially the government is talking about zoning the oceans.
That's correct. That's exactly correct. And Congress talked about this for 8 years in the past, not in this Congress, but in prior Congresses. And Congress elected to do nothing. But now the president, by an executive order, has decided that he's going to do this. And you've got dozens of agencies participating in this process and spending taxpayer dollars that haven't been appropriated, and the process has not been authorized.
And what's your greatest fear in this? What do you think the aim of the White House is?
Well, essentially what you could do, if you look at the breadth of the ruling, it says that it wants to control activities in the oceans and all the sources thereof, which means that you could theoretically have a raindrop fall on my neighbor's house in Bryan, Texas, and that raindrop is going to flow into the ocean, and because of that, they can regulate the activities of what my neighbor could do at their house.
Congressman, are you worried that this is just a barefaced power grab by the White House?
Absolutely. They're trying to find a way to determine what activities can and cannot happen on the ocean, and then also take that into the Great Lakes and also virtually to every square inch of property in the United States.
Here's the White House about this very thing and your concern. They say this: the National Ocean Policy is structured around 9 priority objectives to improve stewardships of the ocean. It in no way restricts any ocean, coastal, or Great Lake activity. What do you think? What do you say?
Well, the problem is if you look at the language of the agencies, there are dozens of agencies involved in this process, and each of the agencies has put out a report as to how they're going to help be a part of it. And each of them have said it's similar to taking the zoning that occurs in a city or a town and extending it to the ocean. Now, think about what your local town council can do to you. They're essentially trying to do that from here in Washington with unelected, unaccountable, and now with the GSA activities, irresponsible bureaucrats.
Caesar. Bill Flores, Republican congressman from Texas. Sir, thank you very much.
Great to talk to you this morning.
Okay, another day, another czar. Our next